I wanted to have a rejection life. I wanted to have no regrets at all, and make sure that I'd rather risk it and be rejected than wonder what would have happened if I had risked it.
Welcome to Unstoppable Podcast with Harry Sardinas, inspiring conversations with influential millionaires, investors, thought leaders, entrepreneurs who are making a massive difference with their innovative products and services, and sharing the challenges and the wisdom of how they sold their first million.
How would you like to achieve your first million? And today we have a special guest, Derrick Kinney. He made a bold move. He sold one of the nation's top financial advisory firms to give hardworking Americans a proven path for middle class to millionaire. As an American financial educator, Derrick has a knack for making a complex financial topics refreshingly easy to understand and maybe have even fun. He is regularly seen in Fox, CNN, CNBC, bringing insights from Wall Street to the main street. So Derrick, tell us, what are the 5 steps to make your first million?
Harry, first of all, thanks for having me today. I'm so excited to be with you and to share this with your audience. You know, it's interesting. I didn't come from the cloth of the typical millionaire. It wasn't living hand to mouth, but I really wanted to change my life. I wasn't happy being stuck in a 9-to-5 job, and until the pain is great, the change does not occur. The pain became great for me, and therefore I had to make a change and bet on myself. And so the 5 things I discovered as I reflected back on how did I become a millionaire at age 37? Number 1 was setting clear goals, getting a clear path of what is it that I want, and not what other people told me I should want or what I thought I should want, but what is it that I really wanted. And I set an income goal of becoming a millionaire. And I set an income goal of how much recurring revenue do I want every year? And what does that look like in a couple areas: spiritual, personal, physical, financial, even in my business. All those key areas of my life, I wanted to have a tangible goal. Second, I realized I needed to have a good relationship with rejection. I needed to not look rejection as the bad person, but embrace rejection as a close friend, and realize rejection was going to be walking alongside me throughout my entire life. I could either choose to make rejection the enemy or embrace it as a friend and say, you're going to be with me, but you're going to make me a better version of me and stronger. Therefore, rejection is one of my best relationships. And third, what problem was I uniquely qualified to solve for people? And I realized that looking at my parents and watching them struggle and work hard to provide for us as a family, and then I saw their friends struggle and so forth, and I realized that wasn't right. So many Americans, middle-class, hardworking people, wanted to retire, but there wasn't a pathway to do that, to achieve true financial freedom. I said to myself, that's just not right. And so I began to develop my skills and get licensed as a financial advisor so I could solve that problem, help hardworking people achieve financial freedom. And a lot of them wanted me to help them. And that's what grew one of the top financial planning firms in the country. But then I had a problem. And the problem I had was, who could pay for me to solve their problem? It wasn't enough to set a goal and make resistance a good relationship and find people to work with. I needed people to pay me who would put money to me to help them solve a problem. So that became, how do I determine my specialty, which is what I realized was becoming an expert in a very narrow field of finance, not being the general practitioner to everybody, but being the specialist, the surgeon, if you will, for retirement planning. And then last, reminding myself on a regular basis, what impact do I want to have? Because there's days where the plan could look flawlessly executed, but am I on the right path? Am I impacting lives? And I picture myself like in all these great movies where the main character laments as they're laying on their dying bed, if only I had done this, if only I had done this, and my regrets. I wanted to have a rejection life. I wanted to have no regrets, no regrets at all, and make sure that I'd rather risk it and be rejected than wonder what would have happened if I had risked it and never been rejected. And so those are my 5 key things that guided me, an average guy with a really big nose who had to fight for everything they got to build relationships to become a millionaire.
Follow us for more interviews with world's most influential, audacious entrepreneurs that overcame challenges and adversity, providing you with the blueprint of how they sold their first million so you can grow your business exponentially.